Yo, here's why your Shopify ads aren't working. But guess what? We're about to fix that right now. Yes, we are.
So what's up, guys? This is 𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗘𝗦, and you have reached the Roughneck's Ecom channel. If you want to learn how to make money online or offline, then you need to be right here. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller. I'm also an honorably discharged Air Force veteran. Graduated from Penn State and started a career as a software engineer and leveraged that to build my businesses. If you guys have any questions on how to make money, you're going to find all your answers right here, so stay tuned.
All right, yo, so what's up, guys? All right, so why are your Facebook ads not working for your Shopify website or your Google ads, whichever one you guys are running? More often than not, you guys are going to be running Facebook ads. All right, but before we get into that, make sure you guys smash that like button for me and check out the links below. All right, now there's a ton of things that you guys are obviously doing wrong with your ads if your Shopify store isn't getting any sales. Now, it's going to depend on your product selection and your website style and a lot of other things. But let's just say all of that is correct. Let's say that your website is baller. Let's say that you have the best products on the planet. Let's just say you have everything right, but your ads are the things that's not working. Chances are you're running ads to the wrong audience. So how'd you even start Philly Flavors, bro? Like
It's been a long time. Maybe over 30 years. I worked for a company, like 12, 13 years old. In like Overbrook, so like I learned the trade from those guys, which was Marani's Water Ice back then. You know, so they've been around since a long time. So I learned from one of the best, put it that way. And I've been doing it here for 20 years here. Yeah, it's good. And a couple other spots in the city, but you know, like it's going good. It's just getting the right structure and at the right timing and whatnot. So.
You made it, man. It's like one of those.
I mean, look, it comes and it goes sometimes. Like, you know, I had a bunch of stores. The structure wasn't in there, and you know, you got to have the training, you got to have the hiring, you got to have all that structure there.
So if you guys are not using audience insights, you probably should. Okay, and it's going to help you determine who you should be running ads to. Now, I know a lot of these like big gurus are saying, oh, just run your ads to everybody and whittle it down from there. And that's not the most effective use of your money, because a lot of you guys don't have a ton of money. Most of you guys are working with very limited budgets. You guys might have, you know, maybe a few $100s. I recommend having a couple thousand, but if you guys only have a few $100s, then it's going to be very difficult for you to just run a broad scale ad to everybody and then whittle it down from there. It doesn't work more often than not. So you need to go and check out Audience Insights first and foremost, right? And Audience Insights is a way, and that's on Facebook, not Google, by the way. Audience Insights is a way to figure out exactly who you should be marketing to. Case in point, let's say I want to sell diamond teeth. I want to sell diamond teeth, right? Well, I would go to, you know, to Audience Insights, and I would put in, you know, what I'm looking for, like who is more inclined to purchase diamond teeth. I'd probably say male between the ages of 18 and, you know, 35, maybe a couple 40-year-old guys. But where primarily should I put my money? All right, that's going to be the first issue that you guys are having, not knowing which audience to run your traffic to. And Audience Insights is going to help you with that. But you guys are still having no, man, I don't smoke, sorry my guy. Yeah, but you guys are still having a few other issues where your ads aren't converting, and we're going to talk about those right now. Let's go. And we're back like Thanos, baby. All right, so I probably should have put this one first and not the other one, but one of the biggest reasons you guys are not converting is the fact you don't have a big enough budget. You guys are trying to run $5 a day ads. Like, come on, man, that used to work back in the day. You know, you guys are looking at content from like 2016, 17, or whatever, where, oh, $5 a day, you can make plenty of sales. It's a bunch of baloney. All right, does not work anymore, guys. You ain't just gonna run $5 ads, you know, every day and think you're gonna make $1 million, because guess what? More often than not, if you're running traffic for website clicks, it's gonna cost you $1. All right, it's gonna cost you $1, if not more than that, depending on the category that you're in. So imagine you running a $5 ad, because that's all you got to spend. You only got like $100 to spend for the month. Guess what? $5, man, that's eating up to 5 clicks. And what if them people don't buy? Which obviously they're not, because you guys are watching this video. So you just spent $5, just threw $5 away. All right, you got to have a bigger budget. All right, so That's the problem when it comes to Shopify. It's not necessarily beginner friendly, okay? Because you need to have money. You need to have a good chunk of money because the $5 ad stuff don't work no more, man. It just don't. All right, but you guys keep listening to these yahoos talking about $5 ads. Just, I mean, if you're running video views, and now we're going to talk about that too. Now, video views, yeah, you can kind of get away with that, but we're going to get into that type of stuff a little bit later. All right, you got to have a bigger budget. All right, you got to have a bigger budget because if you have a small budget, you're not going to be able to reach as many people who could potentially help you whittle down your first audience selection. All right, so what you guys are essentially trying to do is whittle down that audience to, you know, get lookalike audiences, especially when it comes to conversions, right? So if you get people that buy, you know, plenty, let's say you got 400 conversions from people that have been purchasing, you can whittle that down to a lookalike audience. But in order to do that, you got to have a big enough budget so that way you can get people to come to the website to purchase in the first place. And without a big enough budget, it's just not going to happen. All right. That's one of the issues that you guys are having. And now we're going to teleport and go talk about the whole like video view thing, static ad and all that stuff. All right. And we're back, people. All right. So now let's talk about the type of ads that you guys are using or not using and why you should be using certain types of ads. Now, the days of just throwing an AliExpress website together on Shopify and just, well, a collection of AliExpress parts and all that shit and thinking you're gonna make $1 million is long gone, guys. Long gone, okay? And we're gonna explain why. You know, the consumer is more savvy now, okay? Especially when it comes to Shopify. If your website looks like poop, they're not gonna buy. If your marketing is poop, they're not gonna buy. If your ads, you know, which falls under marketing, is poop, not gonna buy. You know, so email marketing, everything, like you gotta have everything down pat these days if in order to make sales and balloon no sales, right? So when it comes to the type of ads, a lot of people are still running static ads, like real old crusty static ads, and on top of that, you're not running them to a landing page that showcases the product, right? And that's the problem, okay? Because people need to see this in action. They need to see how this product is going to help them, how it's going to change, you know, their lives or change their current situation. With a static ad, it's very, very difficult to do. You can have a static ad with great ad copy, but it might not convert as well because people don't have an idea of what it can do. So this is why you see a lot of Shopify stores moving towards video ads, you know, like the little sink unclogger, you know, you pour it in there and it just dissolves all that stuff and pushes out the drain and everything. Guess what? If they didn't have a video showcasing that, then it would probably be a more difficult sell because you wouldn't have anything to base it on. You wouldn't know if it worked or not or how it worked or any of that. So in order for people to purchase that in droves, because I mean these ads are obviously working because they're still running them, you have to showcase that product, and a lot of you guys aren't showcasing the product. You know, if you're going to run a static ad and get people to come to your page, you should have a landing page with some form of video representation of that product, all right, to showcase why it's helpful. Now, static ads can be good in some cases. Like, let's say, you know, like if you're running, you know, maybe you know, like a landing, if you're running videos on a landing page, or, you know, maybe you're retargeting people who have gone to your site and come back, they've seen what it can do. Now you can retarget them with a static ad, like, hey, you know, check this out, you're getting 15% off, or maybe you're getting 2 of these bottles for the price of 1. You know, that's where a good static ad would come in. And now that's not, you know, gospel, but it tends to work pretty well, you know. And I mean, I have a 6-figure Shopify store and I don't have to do much for it, so, you know, I think you know it just a little bit, right? So the video views, the video ads, you know, you're going to be running video views towards, and it's much cheaper, okay? And that's another reason why you want to be running videos in this day and age, because static ads can end up being kind of pricey, whereas video views are very cheap. If you're just running campaigns for video views, guess what? People can click all day long, and the video views, as long as you got the right audience, are going to be relatively cheap, probably under 5 cents per view. Okay, and these people are going to be more engaged because video tends to capture people's imagination for a longer period of time. All right, that's why you run videos, because it helps, it makes it easier. Notice how on IG, if you guys are scrolling through, typically you'll check a video out and you'll be like, oh man, this is cool. You know, like you might have flames shooting out of a McLaren, and you might check that picture out, but if there's a video showing the big fart flames, you're probably going to be more inclined to watch that. That's why if you look as far as engagement goes, there's always more views than there are likes, you know, when it comes to Instagram content. Take that and mimic that formula for your Shopify website. All right, and that's why you would do that. Now let's go ahead, let's disappear again, and let's go talk about ad copy.
Go and go. Ooh. You can give me a shout out if you want to.
Thirsty, dog.
Here you go.
Oh man, that's cool.
Want another one?
Oh, thank you.
So
Welcome.
we're shooting YouTube videos.
Yeah.
What, you guys have Instagram or something like that?
I have TikTok.
All right, shout your TikTok out then.
Yeah, here we go.
_Bonozo909.
And 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
These guys are actually out there working,
How many
man.
subs do you have?
So my IG, I have roughly what, 315,000, something like that now. Yeah, my YouTube not so much, but like, so I talk about how to make money online, and that's how I made my money and bought my cars and all of that. And I've always done little things like this. So you guys have seen it here. Like, these kids are more successful than you guys are. It's a good ass lemonade. All right, so big shout out to those kids, man. Big shout out. So let's talk about ad copy. Now, that's one of the last things that most people think about. Most people just care about the picture or the video that they're running for their Facebook ads or their Google ads, whatever. You guys need to be worried about your ad copy, because if your ad copy doesn't coincide with what you're trying to sell, it's not going to captivate people. Okay, it's the same situation as people trying to sell on Amazon with terrible product descriptions and bullet points. Right? Like, people do pay attention to ad copy, by the way. Right? Don't think that people don't. When people are looking at your ads, they're seeing the video, they're seeing the pictures, but they're also taking a look at the ad copy and what it says. Okay, it has to speak directly to them in order for them to want to buy. Okay, if these people can't resonate with your ad, then you're just kind of screwed. Like, if your ad says something like, let's say these people are looking for lemonade, and it just says, hey, it's pink, it's cold, you can drink it. Nobody want to buy that. Like, I'm not gonna want to buy that, but if it's enticing, it's like, ooh, it's smooth, it's refreshing, it's tangy, has a little snap to it, I might be more inclined to buy it. Like, you guys are doing the right thing. So while everyone else is sitting around doing a bunch of nothing on a Friday, you guys are actually out here, trying to make money. And whether you go spend it on video games or whatever, it doesn't necessarily matter, because you have the winning formula. So now that you got the winning formula, just take it, scale it, and then you can do whatever you want. So figure out how to help people with your skill set and help a lot of people, and that's how you get rich. But you're not going to know that if you guys are just coming up with very bland ad copy, right? Especially for like a higher ticket item, for something that is, above, $100, $200, $300. If you guys are trying to sell something like that, your ad copy has to be on point. Oh my God, there's something high pitched. It sounds like a dog whistle. You picking that up? Woo! Hopefully you guys can hear that. Feels like I'm going deaf, man. I thought it was a whole military and bombs going off and shit. But, so hopefully that helps you guys as far as like your Shopify stores go. Okay. Now, I know that there's a lot more things that can be said about this in depth, but I mean, we ain't got like 6-hour videos. Like, hopefully this will help you and get you guys moving on the right path. And if you guys haven't smashed the like button, why haven't you done that by now? Make sure you guys subscribe and click that little notification bell so you guys can stay updated. And then check out the links below in the description. By the way, if you guys have made it this far, there's going to be a massive giveaway coming. I'm going to talk about it more in the next video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Nobody is doing this right now, all right? So catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully you make some money with your Shopify stores. Be safe, be smart, peace out.
See what they're doing. I use Instagram.
Well, the only reason why I'm trying to get Instagram is I want to follow you.
That's cool, man. Of course, you guys get shouted out, so make sure you guys keep doing what you're doing. Okay?
Yeah, well, the plan is make money, make more money, and then make more money, and then